Welcome to From Me to We, where good people become great teams. Small shifts, big wins, and a culture built from the ground up.
All right, let's start out blunt. You ever finish a shift, get home, and your brain runs the highlight reel of that one conversation where you tried to help a teammate, and turns out you dropped a feedback grenade instead of a lifeline? That's me when I first became a crew leader. I wanted to build my team up, you know? But I opened my mouth and my helpful tip landed like a punch to the gut. Kid wouldn't look me in the eye the rest of the week. Still makes me cringe thinking back. I mean, how does trying to help end up making it worse?
That right there, Jake, is the human part we don't talk about enough. There's a reason even good people flinch at feedback. The brain treats it like a threat. Fight, flight, freeze. Neurotriggers light up. And when we stuff criticism inside 2 slices of "you're doing great, but," the dreaded feedback sandwich, everyone smells the anxiety meat, not the bread. HBR, Gallup, Stone, and Heen, they all found the same thing. If it's vague, it fizzles. We doubt the compliments and dread the criticism. No one grows. It's a recipe for stalling, not thriving.
Exactly. Most of us use words that are actually super confusing. So let's demonstrate. Amani, give me some feedback, the classic way.
All right, let's see. Hey, Miles, great energy in your facilitation today. Maybe next time just keep it more, focused, but you really keep the team going.
Yeah, so am I rocking it? Am I flailing? Or did you just throw a compliment grenade and run? What am I supposed to do with that? Is she appreciating what I did, coaching me to do better, or just flat out evaluating me? If I can't tell, I can't grow. That's what Stone and Heen say in the book, Thanks for the Feedback. Feedback breaks down when the giver and the receiver aren't even talking about the same thing.
Man, that's so true. And for me, it's that awkward, "yeah, you're doing fine," which is just code for, "I don't want to be honest, so here's a participation medal." No wonder teams stall out. If we're not clear, honest, and respectful, feedback turns into this dangerous minefield.
So let's get tactical. If feedback's supposed to be the engine, how do you actually tune it so it runs? First up, SBI, situation, behavior, impact. It's not fancy, but it's magic. Situation, last Friday's call. Behavior, you interrupted Tom 3 times. Impact, we missed his POV, meeting ran over. Boom, clear, specific, fast.
And I love the respect, reason, result frame, especially when emotion's running hot. Like, I respect how much overtime you've been putting in. The reason I'm bringing this up is when those summary emails go out late, the shift team gets lost. Next time, hit send before you log out. Direct, but caring. And you can riff that for servers, salespeople, anyone.
Time for some real world. Construction site style. Old way, you're always late. New way, yesterday, start time was 7 o'clock. You got in at 7:20. Staging the site slipped 15 minutes. We gotta have you on time so we can hit our hours. That's SBI, and nobody's guessing.
All right, let me take the restaurant floor. Say I'm a server getting coached. Old way, you were sloppy with tables. New way, last night at table 12, drinks sat 10 minutes. The guests looked frustrated and tipped less. Next time, drop drinks fast and check if they need anything. Notice how now it's undeniable, but it's also a path forward, not just a slap on the wrist.
And let's go tech, peer-to-peer. Hey, I noticed this week you left data entry for me twice, added 2 hours to my shift. Next time, let's split it. Fast, fact-based, no drama.
That's triple play, but it's not just the script, it's the delivery. I used to unload every complaint at once. No wonder folks tuned out. In his book, The Culture Code, Daniel Coyle talks about Navy SEALs. After action reviews, quick hits, no rank. What went well? What can we do better? That humility, that frequency, that's what sticks. Micro-feedback builds trust over time. Real leadership isn't waiting for annual reviews. It's correcting fast, praising loud, within 24 hours. That's how you build winners, not just avoid mistakes.
Yes, and don't forget, appreciation's a lever too. Like Indra Nooyi writing notes to employees' families. Small gesture, massive loyalty. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to be present with the feedback and use it as fuel, not as punishment. Let's flip the lens. Getting feedback is a whole different beast. Stone and Heen make it plain in their book, Thanks for the Feedback. Most feedback fails because our identity takes a hit. Someone says, you seemed rushed last night, and suddenly you're spiraling. Maybe I'm not good at my job. The trick? Figure out, is this a hug, a tip, or a grade? Appreciation, coaching, or evaluation? And if you're not sure, just ask, is this coaching or evaluation?
And look for that 10% truth. Even if 90% feels off, there's usually one detail you can use. When I led my first team, I asked for quick, specific feedback right on the fly. What's one thing I could have done better just now? Sometimes it stung, but it got results fast, and the team started jumping in with their own ideas. Suddenly, the stigma was gone because everyone was learning every day.
Yeah, it makes me think of those times on site. Get some feedback and your gut says that ain't fair, but if you make it a habit to pause and check for that kernel of truth, you get better, not bitter. And look, it's about the moment, not your whole resume. Talk about a mindset shift.
For me, redefining feedback as fuel was a game changer. Early in my coaching, I took every critique as a referendum on me. Now, whether it's appreciation, coaching, or a grade, I try to ask, what can I use from this to get 1% better tomorrow? That's the only test that matters, and when in doubt, say, tell me more.
So here's what to do tomorrow morning, for real. When you get any feedback, pause, look for the 10% truth. Reframe it as, this is about my performance, not my worth. And then ask, what's one thing I can do differently? Put that into play, and you'll see real results, fast.
And we want you to try this and report back. Get practical, pick one of those frameworks, use it tomorrow, and share your win or your flop in the comments. Seriously, your stories help someone else step up. Trade scripts, give someone a positive shout out, whatever, just do the reps. Action is what makes this real. It's not enough to listen and nod. Do the thing and see what changes for you and your crew.
Absolutely. When you post your experience, whether it worked or not, you're making this community stronger, more courageous. So be sure to drop your stories, your tweaks, your struggles. That's how we level up together.
All right, next episode, we go deeper into how to receive feedback. So don't tune out. But right now, don't just walk away inspired. Go take action. We'll see you in the comments and back here for Chapter 9.
You've been listening to From Me to We. Remember, every great team starts with one brave choice.